Merciless whooping! My favorite.
Hey, what's up everybody? I'm going to be playing some Tsukuyomi with the gold skin in the solo lane today. A little bit of a play-by-play, and the reason I want to play Tsukuyomi for you guys is, one, he got nerfed a ton coming into this patch. Today is Wednesday, the patch was on Tuesday, so we are a day away, or a day past the patch. And he's also available in ranked now, and I think he actually is a viable jungler, but I don't know quite how viable he is in the solo lane. Now keep in mind, this is not a ranked game, this is a casual game. He is banned quite a bit in rank, so it's hard to get him, and you know, the servers are also in safe mode, so it's been a little bit sketchy today. You know how the patch days are, or at least the patch week maybe. And yeah, I kind of just want to be testing him out in the solo lane because I think that he can be viable there. The problem is the nerfs to his base damage have made it a little bit more awkward. Obviously, he was viable pretty much everywhere on the map. On his release, the character was absolutely busted, probably one of the most OP releases of all time, but I think at this point, he actually still might be viable there. The only thing that we're going to have to figure out is whether or not he needs a more damaging build, not quite as tanky, you know, or, you know, if he's just going to have to go that more traditional route where he's basically mostly defense with a little bit of Bruiser, you know, in there. And what I mean by, like, more damaging build, I'm talking, like, you know, you get a Soul Eater, you get a Sledge, you get a, I don't know, maybe even a Shifters into a Void Shield, and maybe you round out the build with like a Heartseeker, you know, kind of like a traditional, like, or not a traditional, but like a more of a jungle build with just a couple defense items, you know. So we're just gonna have to test it out, see for ourselves, and that's part of the reason I'll be playing him. I'm gonna be against him here today in the solo lane. Interesting. I do have the AoE autos, and something to keep in mind with Tsukuyomi in the solo lane is that his passive is actually pretty good for solo because it gives you some sustain, it gives you some ways to clear the lane with your cleave autos, but it also makes your mana problems literally non-existent because you just get so much mana back from your autos. And another thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be maxing the 1. The first time I made a Tsukuyomi video in the solo lane, I maxed the 2, and I think it was pretty obvious that, like, why I did that. The ability was absolutely ridiculous. But I think at that time, I could have even maxed the 1, it would have felt good. And the reason I'm maxing the 1, even though it can be body blocked, I'm not really using it for clear, although it will help for clear. It'll be fine. If you just sit there and throw out your 1s nonstop and get the cooldown back because of the reduced cooldown on it, it actually feels really good for trading. I was going to trade space for the freeze there. I don't really care that he hits it, so that's not a big deal. If you just get that on cooldown, it actually provides so much trade potential. It's kind of ridiculous. You know, your AoE autos plus your 2, and, you know, plus maybe hitting a few minions with your 1 will be good enough for you. So I'm going to keep throwing out my poke here. He does have tier 1 try and space for the freeze. I wasn't able to, but it's no big deal. His range is what's pretty insane to me in solo. Just going to group up the minions here by hitting him. He'll hit me, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Ymir clear is pretty nutty early on. Gonna hit him with that for the movement speed plus the slow. I'm gonna try and avoid that. I disarmed him into a stun, so I am dead though. Wow, that's actually kind of crazy. He hit the 2 on me. Ymir early game is just a little bit nutty if he hits he hits one of his abilities for his frostbite passive. Oh well, not a big deal. I think as far as this matchup goes, I do have to be a little bit careful because he kind of can just run me down. He can wall me off as well. And the only problem with Tsukuyomi in solo is that he is pretty easy to gank, pretty easy to kind of just run down and catch off guard because he doesn't have an escape. And even his ult, if you like use it on them, it's gonna send you back into them. There's no way for you to like instantly get away. So unfortunate death there, but it's okay. We'll pull it back. We're playing for the mid game anyway. I need to keep more of my range against him. I thought maybe I could make a kill play there, but it's just not in the cards. Just gonna sit back. That's kind of odd. I'm gonna keep using my range to my advantage. Just didn't do that before. We'll play it like we're supposed to here. We'll play it like we're supposed to. Get another range auto here. Unfortunate we missed. Something like that. Don't want to get. There's been 2 freezes in this laning phase that I could have easily avoided, but I kind of just sat there and tanked them for no reason. Keep rocking my Warrior's Blessing from far. Try and get some hot usage out of him. AoE all of these down. He does have TP as well, and I don't have the TP, so definitely will be playing for the lane. He is, that is. I have my ult now. Might have some kill potential here. Nice, he missed his freeze. Oh wait, what? Hello? Put his ult down. That was weird. It looked like he used his freeze, but I guess he didn't. Gonna use my pot here. Try and sustain back up. We might have some kill potential if we keep poking him down, making him use his chalice, and then we can maybe go for a kill play. Hit that from far. I'll be good here. Just with that. Keep trying to poke him, like I said. Oh, nice. He turned around so I could hit him. Blue is about to be up. And get a third point in my one here, which is real nice. I'm gonna try and get this vision shard out real quick. Oh, enemy ultimate down, just in case Baka wants to make a play over here. Use a range here. Try and space for his freeze. Get it out. Stun actually hit him through the wall. That's pretty cool. Misses freeze. He does have his blue though, so I can slow him. Okay. Probably go on him now. Do ticks of it. Get a stun off. He's just dead here. I guess I'll just use that on him and then use the range after to kill him. Alright. Pretty good gank by the Baka there. Got him poked out. He didn't have any of those pots because we were just kept poking him out in the laning phase. Should have been doing that the entire time. I'm just trying to get some mana back here with my auto attacks. Maybe clear the wave and then run to my blue. I want to take, whenever you don't have TP, you want to take the time where you have a lot of pressure to back, because that's when you want to, you know, if they're using their TP to get their power spikes right away and be in lane, you want to make sure that you can at least have yours and not really get too punished for it. Because the strength of TP is that you're just like never out of the lane, right? And you can push waves under tower, and then maybe they lose farm because of it, and just not too good. See right here, maybe I didn't even sequence this the best I could have, considering he's about to push away under my tower. I'm completely out of mana. I need to get back for my power spike, you know. What I can do is maybe just sit under my tower and clear the wave. Just want to try and use whatever pressure I can get. It is a full minion wave, so I do want to stay for that. What we'll do is we'll just throw out our one and then back. We'll get credit for those minions. They won't stop my back as long as I stick back here, and now we're fine. We're going to be going into that, and we're going to be going into a runic shield just because we're against a Ymir, and I do want to go more of a Bruiser build. I didn't have to throw that out. I don't know really why I did that, but some things to keep in mind as well with Tsukuyomi is that your one, the movement speed that you get from your one, actually works on minions as well. So that's something you can use to get away. You also have damage mitigation in your ult, so if you kind of just ult and like keep walking like towards your tower, it'll be good for those ganks. It's gonna be harder for them to kill you. But at the end of the day, if they want to kill you, they're going to be able to kill you. It's not like your Vamana or like Ama or Wukong. They're going to be really susceptible to those ganks.
No evil will remain unseen.
I wasn't quite able to space for that. That's his ult down though. It's really not that big of a deal, to be honest. Space for that. It's going to stand behind those minions. Can't hit him, unfortunate. Just keep using my range to my advantage, though. He doesn't have the range that I do. Kind of had to walk that way. Keep poking him out. He does have tier 2 breastplate now, so pretty tanky. Kind of a lame bully now, isn't he? This is good. This is good for the video. Show you guys how to lane against somebody who's kind of just bullying you. Probably kill this guy. Just trying to make it really awkward for him to use this freeze on both of us, and he's just dead for it. Good gank by the Baka. Baka definitely paying some good attention to the lane, considering it's Ymir. You can kind of just run him down. He almost can always use his Baka ult to immune the Ymir ult and then just run him down. But even me there, I was just trying to like do circle. Whenever you're playing against Ymir, you just want to do circles around him to make him really awkward for him to hit the freeze because it's a cone right in front of him, you know. So here's another scenario where I just need to back. Even though there is a wave there, Ymir's going to TP back in because I believe his TP is back up. And I want to make sure I can get back to lane with my power spike to kind of match his power spike as well. So the thing about this Tsukuyomi gameplay as well is that I've tried to go for it twice and the enemy team F6'd 2 times. Or actually 3 times I've tried to go for it. The enemy team F6 pretty early. So that was unfortunate. Not going to be a good gameplay. I don't want you guys to have to watch a surrender. And then the other gameplay was just a whole mess. There, a lot of things went wrong. So this is my fourth time trying to go for this gameplay. We get a like for that. I mean, come on. So he's got breastplate now, full breastplate, but I also have a full runic shield. So I think maybe we'll win the trade if we keep playing to our advantages here, which is our range, as you can see. That my 2 is a pretty useless ability against him. The only problem is that I want to get near him so I can get the reduced cooldown on my 1. It's pretty sure that goes through the wall, but the first hits don't. I want to get the reduced cooldown on my 1. That's kind of the strength of maxing it and just using it to poke. Didn't quite get that. Quite hit him with that either. But we're going to keep poking him. My 3 doesn't really do a whole lot to him. That's not a very good ability for the laning phase. You're just kind of using it for the ranged auto. Ymir is quite tanky. Just freeze down. Got my 1 back as well there, so maybe we can get some more poke on him. My blue's about to be up. Well, that's all of its pots gone. So he is poked, that is for sure. I still have 2 pots left. Keep trying to use that to block me, but I just need to go grab my blue here. Gonna walk over to it. Want to get that as soon as possible. This game's a lot closer than my other game, so that's good. Although their Rama sent flying is his name. Killing is his game. Whenever you're tanking a buff or doing a buff and you have your 3 down, you just want to kind of like kite it so it gets that damage because they have to move on it for it to do damage. He's on totem and he has no pots and he was poked before, so he should be still pretty poked here. Maybe we can go for a kill play here. This is ult. He's just so tanky, isn't he? Where's blessing plus tier 1 breast or tier full breastplate? What am I saying? The blue buff is up. I use some of our pots here. Nice wall by him. Oh, I tried to space for that and then hit him with the stun. His TP is down, so if he actually elects to back here, I will have a lot of pressure off of it. Could have also got my wards out. I'm gonna ult him here, just trying to get a... He's gonna freeze me under tower and it's gonna do a lot of damage, but maybe if I space for it? That's unfortunate. Oh, there's a Thor ult incoming, I'm dead. Oh, I stunned it. Run. Oh, my blink's coming up. Nice, we made it out. He still may try and chase us. My ward there just to see if he's coming. Okay, we're good. I can actually go grab the wave here real quick just because they're running away and my teammates are chasing them out. So I should be free to do it. I need a little bit more gold. Nice, good gank by my team. Can't believe we survived that. That was quite close. Merlin's in mid. That's who I need to worry about for the most part here. I don't really know who their support is. There's nobody with Guardian's Blessing. I'm just going to keep trying to get farm here. No way they know I'm back. Or I'm still here unless they have a ward. Let's see where Merlin's going. Just jump over. That's why you have jump bounce, so you can jump over walls and look at stuff. Get some extra farm here. It's real nice. I'll throw my 3 on that, so maybe Baka can give me credit for it, and then I can get Void Shield. More of a Bruiser out. Do not have CDR. I'm going to go Beads. They do have a lot of CC. I'm going to have to Beads Baron ult for a lot of this game. And I am going to go more damage. I'll probably go Sledge into maybe Pridwin here. Pridwin's actually kind of nice on him because you get in there, get the CDR from it. You know, so CDR is good on most characters, but you get the shield from it after you get in there, you know. go in with your ult. Which feels real nice. I've actually kind of changed my opinion about CDR. Because these items are good for the lane. Like, I can actually out-trade people with these items. And traditionally speaking, it used to be like, oh, you go CDR so you could just own people in lane. You'd have your abilities up more than them. You would just out-trade them, basically, right? But I actually think CDR is pretty good for the mid to late game now as well. Maybe a little bit better. Try and get the movement speed there. I guess I'm getting ganked. I don't really know why. This guy's ulting me, but he is. I can actually maybe just trade with him. I have Void Shield, so this breastplate that he has doesn't actually give him too much value. Yeah, this should be a kill. I'm just getting the cooldown on my one back as well. He misses freeze. I don't even have to use my ult, I don't think. Nice, we get the kill. I can maybe rotate mid as well now with my blink. Can I get in there? Gotta be careful these minions catching me or putting me in combat. I just want to make sure I get that kill there before he can maybe clear the wave. He did clear the wave, but might as well do that as fast as possible because he was just going to run away from me forever. Alright. I'm just going to back here. Grab tier 2 sledge. Grab another ward. Be on our way. Whenever you're getting to this point in the game, kind of, I guess, what you could call the mid game, it's your job as a solo laner to keep tabs and wards around like the fire giant side of the map because you never want them to be able to sneak it. Obviously, it's gonna be pretty hard for them to do this fire giant this early in the game. But he says, "Are you dead ass in my game right now?" Dead ass. B. So yeah, keep that in mind in the mid game as the solo laner. So what I can do right now. It's especially good for avoiding their sentries. I can just place a ward right there, and then if they try and pull fire, try and sneak it, or do something crazy, then we'll catch them on that, and they won't be able to deward it. Unless they, like, I don't know, throw a really weird ward out. It's also your job to have wards on Pyro as well, but Pyro's not on the map right now, so I don't really have to worry about that. We did that a little bit earlier. Top damage, let's go. Excuse me, AoE autos here. Enemy missing, gotta call that out. Ymir could be rotating. I'm getting to the point where I am quite tanky, and it feels pretty nice. I always wish you could like right-click the AoE auto, or not the AoE auto, but the range auto. It's not an AoE auto, that's why you would want to cancel it. I'm gonna throw a ward on their backs. Maybe I can rotate here. I don't have my blink up, but we can get in there. Baka's getting in there. Nice, good job. We can go gold here. Ymir's still in left. Looks like Thor's going to his speed buff. I don't think he had speed buff on him, or maybe he's just going to his backs. His backs are up, but we should get this. Only person that we got to be worried about is Rama. Rama is here. I'm just going to run at him. That's your job as a solo laner. This guy is getting owned. Got the one cooldown back, so he's just dead. I think maybe he's trying to bait for this Thor, but got the movement speed back. I'm quite tanky. Like I said, I'm just going to ult this guy. That's a kill. Got the shutdown as well. That feels nice. Just gonna back now. Ymir did get a proxy off. They may get the tower for it, but we're up 2k now, and we're feeling pretty good about it. Okay, so we're gonna go Pridwin here, and then we'll probably go Heartseeker last item for the tier 1 of this for now. Just 10% CDR. I don't know. It's kind of a gem of fate. 900 gold for 10% CDR. Do you guys think that's worth it? Do you guys? Let me know in the comments whether you think 900 gold is worth it for 10% CDR. But yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, Nemean got changed this patch as well. It's actually kind of crazy now because you can get 3 stacks from it. You can get up to 3 block stacks. And if you go like a like a typical build, let's just say you went like you had Mantle in your build. If you have Mantle and Nemean, you're 5 stacks away already from having 2 stacks. Because the way it works now is it's based off of the protections that you have. So every 100 protections that you have from items, it has to be from items, it's not just from your base stats as well. Or your maybe even your abilities like Ares too. So from your items, every 100 protections you have gives you a block stack. So now that's the way the reason they did that is to make it more balanced around carries buying Nemean just to counter like one person being like the single item that you need. I can maybe chase this guy out. He's probably just gonna run though. I think he's coming over here. And he also saw me with Erendite. That's kind of crazy. He's gonna try and wall me off. I could have maybe spaced for that freeze much better. Not gonna quite reach him with that. Baka is really going hard for that Baron kill. He needs to be careful. He's 10 and 2. He doesn't want to get shut down. Be careful. Yeah, he's gonna get shut down for it. That's not what you want to see, especially because he gave it to the Thor. He says no problem, but it is a problem. This guy has no hammer for a bit. Oh, that's too bad. Well, Rama is pushing right, but if I just proxy this wave, he may not be able to get it unless he already has a wave. Yeah, go on me. I'm gonna try and make it awkward for him to get a good wall here. I don't actually care about that. Look at that. See you later, Thor. I was just making it, I knew that I could turn on that Thor there. I was just kind of trying to make it seem like they could go on me. So Ymir went on me and then we're chilling. Just gonna use my range here, like always. We'll chill. No problem. And now I'm kind of owning. We went from getting soloed. Just gotta keep your head in it. It's actually good for the video. You know, getting soloed. Sometimes it happens. It's not the end of the world. Keep your head in it, and I promise it's... Especially right now when solo lane isn't as impactful. In fact, I would say that solo lane right now is more of a mid to late game role. With the removal of Glad Shield and all that. And you can do a lot of work in the mid to late game. Even though tank items are bad, if you go build like this, you're going to be able to kill some people, and it'll also be hard for them to kill you. You just got to play it correctly, so... I'm on my way to this fight. I don't have ult for 20. He's just dead. Not really a fight. Retreat. They should retreat. Keep in mind that the range autos that you get after using your 1 and your 3, they don't prevent you from using the ability. So you can, like, I can 1, have the range auto ready, 2, and then throw out the range auto for my 1. I mean, if they're going to give it to us, I'm going to kill this Baron to secure the kill. Nice. Thor's going to land here. Doesn't matter. I can just tank to make sure I can walk through. I could have reset it in the backside, but we'll wait for these minions to get back in. And there it is. The Pidwin proc there was actually kind of nice. Even though they F6, it was still a pretty close game, 21 minutes, and they were only down 3k. They did not need to F6 that, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Oh my goodness, Mulan, what? Jesus Christ. All right, I'm gonna report that guy because that was a little bit toxic. Definitely gonna report him. Gotta use the report button when we need to. I almost gave him teamwork because I instinctively do that pretty much all the time now. So, let me report this guy and then I'll say my thoughts. Harassment. All right, so let's check out the damage. Baka actually outdamaged us, but that's just kind of how it goes sometimes. Look at the damage. He outdamaged us by like 60. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the Tsukuyomi solo play-by-play. Definitely try him out now. Even though he's nerfed, I still think he's like a viable character, and I think he's actually pretty fun. Especially now that he's not just brain dead frustrating for the enemies. I literally didn't play him. I had that one game or 1 or 2 games that I played for you guys for the YouTube, and then I just stopped playing him because I realized how broken he was, and it's just so unfun. His release has actually made casual so unfun. So, but now that he's nerfed, it's not as stupid. It's not as annoying. So, yeah, let's see. We'll find out if he's viable in solo lane. I like the character, so I'll definitely be trying him there, even if he's not viable. That's just how I do it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. And yeah, peace out. Bye-bye.